Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Now you're probably wondering, Tom, why are you wearing half a suit? Well, the reason why I'm wearing half a suit is because I've just finished filming a Taskmaster World video where I talk all about who is the Australian Taskmaster. This video is also very special. Recently I got the opportunity to watch the 4th series of World's Most Dangerous Roads that's coming to Dave today, the 12th of February. Now I am filming this in advance, a day in advance, so I am filming this on Saturday the 11th of February because I want to get this review out on the day it's being recorded. I want to get it out on the day, but because I've got other video ideas I want to do, I thought I'll record this in advance to get it out there so that when at 8 AM or 9 AM or whenever this video is uploaded, then it's bang on the day that it's launching and it's bang on the thing. So, what is World's Most Dangerous Roads? Well, for the first 3 series, World's Most Dangerous Roads was a BBC 2 programme where two celebrities go to different countries and go on what is known as their country's most dangerous road. But it's a global thing, right? So, each series has a select different celebrities each episode. Sometimes the celebrities are friends beforehand, sometimes they're not. So because I've seen a few episodes of the 4th series ahead of it being released, and because they want me to what you say, because I was lucky enough. See, I'll say I am lucky enough to get this opportunity to watch the 4th series. I have been disclosed not to give any spoilers. And because of World's Most Dangerous Roads, I'm never coming on this channel. I couldn't just dive straight in with Series 4, so I'm going to talk about the first 4 series all in one go. But what I'm doing is because you can't give spoilers, but you can't. It's not really the best program to review, as in because it's like without spoiling anything is what I mean. So what I've done is I've gone through each series and found the best episodes of that series, and we'll talk about where they went, were they friends beforehand, what was the chemistry like with them, and did they enjoy themselves, is what we're going to talk about. We'll start off with Series 1. We go to episode 2 of Series 1 where Greg Davies and Rhod Gilbert were in Nepal. Did they enjoy themselves? Well, put them in your shoes. Yes, they did. Rhod Gilbert said at the end it was the best experience of his life. Because not only did he get to drive across this road, he also got to watch an avalanche still happen. But they didn't manage to get to the border of China because there was a gate blocking them. But they did have the greatest time ever. I personally loved this episode because you saw Greg and Rhod, they are friends beforehand, they were friends, they're still friends, and they're just a perfect duo because Greg's comic style and Rhod's just merge so well. I'm so sad that they never managed to do a sitcom together because Greg didn't write Man Down anymore, and so that I'm sad that they've not got a chance to do that because Rhod doesn't do much acting either, so that's why I said it's quite sad because Rhod doesn't do much acting and Greg does other stuff. He didn't write his own. He isn't in Man Down anymore, so we can't get Rhod to do a cameo in Man Down. But Nepal in the episode looked absolutely stunning. In Series 2 we had Ed Burns and Andy Peters. Not Andy Peters, Andy Parson. They were regulars on Mock the Week. They went to Serbia and On the Road of Bones, which sounds quite ominous and quite dark, but it was. Now this is a family friendly channel, so I'm not going to go into any more detail to what the Road of Bones was, because it wasn't a pleasant road, and the history behind the road wasn't very pleasant. And hopefully I have pronounced Serbia right, and I don't want to upset or distress anyone, because this is a channel that's for a baby to a 99-year-old person. So like any age can watch this. Watch any of my 15 YouTube channels, which this is channel number 3 of. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I did really like this because you very like Rod and Greg, you see them together quite a lot on certain programs, and they work really well together. But you don't really see Ed and Andy together when they're not doing Mock the Week, if you're watching it on their watching reruns. So I was really not just surprised, but sort of relieved that they're as good as friends as they see when they're on Mock the Week. They're both hilarious comedians, and they both seem to have a whale of a time. The best episode of Series 3 was Phil Jupitus and Marcus Brigstock. Now, Phil Jupitus was best known for Nevermind the Buzzcocks, many appearances on QI, and now he's an artist, is Phil Jupiter. And Marcus Brigstock was on Sorry I Got No Head. He's done many radio shows such as I've Never Seen Star Wars, a couple of sitcoms, and he is incredible. Were they from before? I think they were. I think they were. I'm not 100% sure on that as a figure, but I think they were friends before. They went to Bolivia in South America and on the road of death. This was the type of road where if you fall that way, you fall to your death, obviously. But it made Phil Jupitus feel uneasy not being the driver, and vice versa. I think that this was a really good episode because it showed off the vast of thin roads that exist on planet Earth. And it does make you think, why are these roads so dangerous? Have I ever been on a dangerous road? Yes, I can't remember the country exactly, so I do apologise. But I went on a road, this bridge, and a week later that bridge then collapsed. So it was dangerous afterwards rather than before, but I still class that as a dangerous road. Now, out of the 3 series, the BBC era of the show, what do I think? Which is my favourite series and favourite episodes? Well, I'm going to say it. It's Series 1, Episode 2, with Rod Gilbert and Greg Davies. That is the best episode of the BBC era. It was funny, it was interesting, it was just amazing. And Adrian Dunbar, who is famous for Line of Duty now, has done every episode of All the Most Dangerous Roads, the BBC era and the Dave era. Now, what do I think that the BBC, why do you think the BBC cancelled it? Because I think if, for them, they wanted to branch out to other things, and they wouldn't have the same thing each week, because by the 3rd series you had like comedians repeating themselves, like they've been on it once. So Hugh Dennis done it twice, Sue Perkins has done it twice, and you don't really want to see it more than once with a celebrity, right? So I think they ended the format for that reason and that reason only. So there you have it. That is a review of the BBC era of World's Most Dangerous Roads. Now, as of Sunday the 12th of February, you'll be getting Series 1, Episode 1 of World's Most Dangerous Roads, with the whole series straight after on UK TV Play. The whole box set, the whole show. I have seen a couple of episodes because I was lucky enough to get early access. Thank you to UK TV for letting me have early access. This means the world to me. This is a dream. Ever since I started doing YouTube reviews, I've always wanted to be one of those reviewers, be one of those press people, to get things early so I could review them the day they come out. Because that is like the greatest feeling I was over the moon when I got this opportunity. And I'm taking this opportunity by the reins and using it, and all the programs I feel like interested in and I have to or want to talk about on this channel, I am going to. Thank you UK TV for letting me do this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am elated, ecstatic. I'm over the moon that I got this opportunity. Now, the first episode of World's Most Dangerous Roads, which is airing Sunday the 12th of February 2023, is with Keith Lemon and Will Mellor. I've never really watched Keith Lemon in much, but I'm not really a Keith Lemon fan. So the first episode of the series wasn't that great. But that's just because I didn't really like Keith Lemon. I like Will Mellor, but the two together don't really work. And that's my opinion. The roles they went on were absolutely perfect and fine and loved it, but I didn't like the pairing. And that's my opinion. You can have your own opinion. But what I deem the best episode of Series 4, from the one that I've seen, is Series 4, Episode 2. Now this is the Dave era. So Dave had purchased the rights to the format, and I think, from what I can tell, and I'm not too sure about who Phil Wang's with, but I think it's mainly just comedians this time. Which sort of works better in Dave's favour, because Dave has got access to more comedians than they do elsewhere. But I do think it works well, it looks amazing, and Adrian Dunbar does a stunning job still. It is Episode 2, with Zoe Lyons and John Wilkinson, where they go in the eastern regions of Turkey. In the intro to the series, you hear the words, "I just remembered how I don't like heights, I don't like heights." And that is a snippet from John Wilkinson's episode. Whenever one thinks of John Wilkinson, they think, oh, this is going to be amazing. And you're not mistaken. John Wilkinson is amazing on this. Zoe Lyons is also amazing. But she didn't do as much TV as I would like to do. But she's the driver of this. She drives it, she helps move the story forward, and Joe is there to show you how scary it is, how scared you are sat in the passenger seat, how they both want to swap and chain between driving and non-driving, because it's dangerous, scary, and they were elated at the end of their journey on this most dangerous road. They were literally elated by the end of it. They were like, oh yes, perfect, I can't believe that we've finished this. Now, my only problem with World's Most Dangerous Roads itself is, how do they get back? Where do they go? Do they travel? Do they get a plane, or is there someone on hand to take them back to where they're going because they don't want to drive on the dangerous road again? Do they? They always go, oh, I'm so glad this is over. Yay, it's over. Woo, woo. But it's not, because they have to get home after they finish recording. They have to get back home. How does that happen? How do they get home after the programme? Well, Series 4, so far, is promising to be an amazing series. Joe Wilkinson and Zoe Lyons, I don't know if they were friends beforehand, but they seem to be colleagues. They've done 8 out of 10 Cats, does Countdown together, they've been on shows together. Zoe Lyons needs to go on Taskmaster, as all going to say on the matter of that, but I do think the wild eastern regions of Turkey was a glorious venue for this episode. So, get excited for World's Most Dangerous Road, Series 4, Harry and Dave, on Sunday the 12th of February, and I'm going to tell you what time it is it's going to air, because I was about to say it's going to air at 9 PM, but without actually knowing the facts. I'm just getting the information up, so I'm just getting onto the area where I've got this information to be able to give you the actual date. Let me find the date for the first episode. I mean, not date, the time for episode number 1. Episode number 1, which is World's Most Dangerous Road, Series 4, Episode 1, with Will Mellor and Keith Lemon in Albania, which is going to air on Sunday the 12th of February at 8 PM on Dave. So there we go. So it's actor Will Mellor and with comedian Keith Lemon to join the High Coast road trip across Albania. It's one of the poorest countries in Europe, and also the home to some of the CONTINENTS most dangerous roads. There we go. That is the synopsis as well for the episode. There is going to be 8 episodes in the series, and straight after that, all episodes will be available as a box set on the UK TV. I love this episode. I thought episode Series 4 Episode 2 was outstanding. John Wilkinson and Zoe Lyons is incredible. So please, please, please watch World's Most Dangerous Roads on Sunday, which is the day you're watching this video, on UKT, on Dave, channel Dave at 8 PM. And do also leave your thoughts on World's Most Dangerous Roads in the comment section down below. Hopefully I'll be doing more reviews in this style where I'll be detailing, not giving spoilers for the programme, but hopefully I do more UK TV, like Dave, Alibi, Drama, Yesterday reviews, and much, much more. Thank you guys for watching. Time out. Bye! Let's not hurt myself as I leave this time.